Hello and welcome. This is our annual kickoff to college event. Welcome, class of 2021. It is such an honor to have you watching this pre-recorded video. It is going to be a Mount San Jacinto Community College application workshop. It is our honor to have Beth Bowles here with us today. She's going to be guiding us through this step-by-step MSJC college application for first-time college students. It is such a great opportunity to have such a good relationship with MSJC because they are our local community college to our district. We do such great work with them. As you might have known, my name is Dr. Dorado. I'm one of the college and career counselors in our district, but you at your site might be working with a different college and career counselor. And as you know, we have a good relationship with MSJC because we provide dual enrollment classes. These dual enrollment opportunities usually allow our juniors and seniors to take college classes in our campuses through MSJC. So some of you might already be a college student or already have a college transcript with MSJC, and she's going to go over all the details on how to be a first-time college student once you leave our high school. So it is a very important application and information session. So I'm going to go ahead and have her take over and introduce herself before we get started.
Hi, everybody. I'm Beth Bowles from Mount San Jacinto College Outreach Department, and I've been here about 13 years, so I can help you, certainly with the online application today, and then answer other questions. I would also encourage you to, once you apply to MSJC, I'll give you all your next steps and even apply to a program that will help you with a really solid start to college through our first year experience program. It's not an extra class or extra money. It's just a lot of extra help. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about all your next steps for enrollment. Dr. Dorado will get us started through your CCGI account, and then we'll get you logged in, and then I'll take over and show you how to proceed through the online application for MSJC. Even if you've already applied to MSJC as a senior, you might want to reapply for those priority registration opportunities.
Okay, great. So everybody, I'm going to go ahead and share my CCGI account. So hopefully by now you reached our video, you are realizing that you do have to launch any type of college application, whether you're applying to community college, a short certificate program, a four-year university, a private university. We want you, or even financial aid. We want all our seniors in our district to launch it through this website that you see here. The first step is to actually log yourself in, sign in. So on the right-hand corner, you're going to see the little lock button. I've already, myself as an educator, I'm a counselor, I already created an account. I'm already logged in. I already have access to this website. But if this is your first time logging in, please remember to sign in through Gmail or your Google account. You type in your school email, and it's going to prompt you to create a password. If you forgot your password, if it's saying that you've logged in, maybe you logged in a long time ago when you were a freshman during our college to kick off 3 years ago. It might have been your birthday, your password. It might have been your Chromebook password that you had the first time you logged in. Regardless, if you forgot your password, you do have to go under forgot password and you have to reset your credentials. I'm going to go ahead and sign in because I know my password. And once you sign in, your account's going to look a little like this. What we need you to do is go under colleges. This will launch any college, like I said, community college, UC college application, or Cal State colleges. So right now, what we want to do, we're here today in this video because we want to apply to MSJC. So if you didn't see what I just did, I went under colleges and I went under college search tool. So you see that? And then it takes me to this screen here. I want to go ahead and start typing in Mount San Jacinto, just like you see on the screen. And then the next step is to hit search on the blue button. As soon as you hit search, it's going to scroll you down to this one result, which is Mount San Jacinto Community College. That is correct. This is the college we're applying to today. Located in Menifee, and they also have a new campus in Temecula. So what you want to do, you're going to see a heart because I'm an educator, you do not see that option. But I do want to let you know that on the right-hand corner, you're going to see a little heart. We want you to heart Mount San Jacinto, and then click on the link here. Click on the college. Once you click on the college, you're going to see great information, the location, campus, community, facts about their population, how many students go from in-state, out-of-state, how many males, females are in the campus. You'll have a lot of tabs available to you. For the application purpose, we do need you to hit admissions on the tab here. Once again, I'm an educator, but as a student, you're going to have the option to apply through CC Apply. You're going to see a big button on the right-hand corner of your screen that says Apply. I need you to hit Apply and then hit Launch when you get the big Launch button that pulls up. And you'll know, students, that you've logged in because you're going to see a little person on the right-hand corner, okay? At this time, I'm going to go ahead and have Beth Bowles present her screen, because as soon as you hit Apply and Launch, it's going to take you right to the CC Apply website. So Beth, if you're ready.
Yeah, let's, do you have to stop sharing your screen before I go to do mine? Okay, here we go. Can you see my screen? Okay, as you can see, it changed to the state application for MSJC. There's our logo, so you know you're at the right website.
That's right.
You're going to either create an account, or if you have an account already because you were in dual enrollment or already applied to another college in the state, you can sign in and just use your username and password, okay? Otherwise, I'll go back a step. Go ahead and create the account. So I'll take you through the steps of creating the account. You'll see this page, which just tells you you're going to need an email address. Don't click on those. You're going to click on begin creating my account. You will need to know your your personal email account, like Gmail or Yahoo. That's what you want to use, not a school email account. You will also need knowledge of your social security number, and you'll need knowledge of your grades and in math and English and your GPA. You can log on to your Infinite campus account to find those grades. We're not asking you that for admission, right? We don't need that for admission, but it's just a jumping off point for discussion with an MSJC counselor on placement in math and English, okay? So go ahead and grab that information. But for starters, here's where you would put in your first name, your middle name. If you don't have a middle name, you just check the box that you don't have a middle name. You'd put your last name in. And then this is if you've been married before, you'd bubble in that you had a different name at some point. Or if you have a preferred name, like a nickname. But for your name, you want to use whatever appears on your Social Security card or California ID card, okay? And no nicknames there, but you do have the opportunity to provide a nickname here. Then and if you have two last names, go ahead and use both last names. You'll put your date of birth here, okay? And confirm it again, second time. And then bubble in that you're going to use a Social Security number right here. Yes, I have a social. You'll bubble that in. But if you don't have a Social Security number, you can still be our student. So you would say, no, I don't have a social, and bubble that number in. Okay. I'm going to switch screens here and show you a PowerPoint on how that whole process goes. So you'll see that you'll need these items, and that you'll create an account either from our website or your CCGI website. And I'm going to dive in and take you from the sign-in area in just a minute. So this is what it looks like. We just showed you that. And then once you've created that account, you'll be asked to put in your email address here. So I've used my, work email. You'll use your personal email. Use a phone number, please. If you only have one phone number, that's fine. If you have a second phone number, put it in, but you can't put the same number twice, okay? 2 different phone numbers. If you don't have a second number, don't worry about it. Just don't put a second phone number in. And then you're scrolling down to putting your address in. So you'll need to know your street address. And if your mailing address is the same, you don't have to worry about putting in a second address unless you want to, because it will ask you for a second address if you have that. And then it'll take you to page 3 of creating the account. Remember, we're still just creating the account at CCC Apply. It wants you to have a username for this application. Okay, so I created one. It's a test account, so I used my name and the word tester, and then I created a password. And then the 4-digit PIN that they want is any 4 digits. I think it's in case the website crashes, you can log back in with your PIN, and they'll just make sure it's the same person. Just use any 4 digits. I've never seen anyone need it. Then they'll ask you for your security questions. You guys are kind of used to adding security questions to your account in case you ever forget your password. Then you can retrieve your account with those security questions. Make sure you make up answers that never change, and you'll be good to go. So once you've created the account, you will get a confirmation number. I've kind of blocked it out because this is just a test account, but you'll remember your username and password, because now you're going to, when you push continue, be taken to our website, or you might get this page where you will now return to the sign in and sign in with that username and password you just created. Okay? That was a lot, right? But basically, as I say, it's just 3 steps of creating that online account for the online application with us as a community college. So I'm going to take you back to that sign in area, and we're just going to sign in with that username and password you just created. There's my username, and I'll sign in with my password. Keep in mind, this is a recording, so you can pause and jump back in whenever you're ready. I will also provide other resources, and your school will provide links to other presentations that I've done, and also to this very presentation that's actually on YouTube in both English and Spanish. By the way, if you prefer this application in Spanish, you can click on that link and it will be in Spanish. So now I've signed in. I'm signed in. I want to start a new application. So you'll look for start a new application, or if you started one and stopped and didn't submit it, you'd push resume. But I'm going to go ahead and start a new application. When I click on that blue button, here's what you will see. All of these tabs are what we're going to complete today. I'm actually going to go back and push resume, but you're going to see the same thing, okay? All these tabs will turn with a green check mark when you're done with those tabs. But for now, we haven't done the first page, so it's a yellow circle. You will see all of MSJC's current applications are listed here. Seniors, I advise you to apply for summer or fall, okay? If you don't take a summer class, that's okay. We're not going to call you, but you can still get a reg date for fall. So either one is good. If you're going to do this application for concurrent enrollment, then you want to select spring. Our fall app is still up for 2020. Don't select that. So I'm going to pretend I want to apply for fall and select fall 2021. It doesn't start till August, but you're going to register for classes in summer, and I'll talk about that at the very end, all your next steps. First, let's apply. You're going to get an MSJC ID number as soon as you submit this online application. So that's pretty cool. We're going to ask you what your educational goal is. This is not set in stone, and they do allow you to select undecided. I advise you do not select undecided. The reason is it will delay or deny your financial aid application. So most of us select obtain an associate degree and transfer to a 4-year institution. Or if you know you want to get a certificate, select that. But I would just select that top one. You can change it later and have that discussion with an MSJC counselor later, but just don't select undecided. Same thing for a major. Look at all these options. This is a state app. They don't have all of our majors, but they have most of them. For now, if you don't know, because a lot of us don't know what we want to study, select up here. It says, don't select undecided. Just go ahead, and I like to select liberal arts or humanities, and it's right here. Option C, okay? And again, it's not set in stone, but you can select that for now. if you're not sure what you want to major in. If you know it's a math or English or dance degree or communications or photography or audio, all those are there. So just select something. Or you can select musical theater, whatever you want. And then you're going to continue. The save button is if you're on this page for a long time, because it will time out. So I'm going to push continue. Takes me to the next page. And look, it turned green, check mark. I'm done with that. Now I'm on my account. None of this changed. You can edit it. I did not provide a social, see, but we can add it for you later if you don't have a social. So it just lets me review that. Scroll down. My mailing address is the same. If it isn't, you can provide a second address, but my mailing address and permanent address are the same. I'm good to go. I've reviewed that. I like everything it says, and I'm going to continue there. And then you must say what you are after you leave high school. Notice the date says August 15th. As of August 15th, 2021, yay, I'm a graduate of high school. So you're going to say you're a first-time student in college after leaving high school. Students that are concurrently enrolled, that's where you're going to make that change that now you're not, in high school and college at the same time. So I'm a first-time college student after leaving high school. Select that again, that you received a diploma from a U.S. school from this second drop-down. Again, there's your clue. As of August 15, I'm out of here. I've received a high school diploma from a U.S. school. It wants to know the date of your graduation. You can make up the day. Maybe you forgot or you don't know yet when graduation is. Just make it up. But the year has to be accurate.
Yes, we do have most of our seniors at our district are graduating the week of June 2nd, 3rd, 4th, right around that week. So perfect.
Pick a day, exactly. It could be the 4th, whatever day. It's not too critical, but the year has to be accurate. So I'm going to change that to 2021, right? Because now I'm graduating in 2021. And then it asks you a few more times if you've gotten a degree, if you've gotten your diploma. Yes, you bubble in yes. Have you attended high school in California for 3 or more years? If that's the case, you'll select yes. So I attended high school. Again, they just want to double check. Yes, I've attended high school. I bubble that in. This is already pre-selected to the United States. You don't have to do that. Then select California, which funnily enough is not alphabetical, but it's at the top, so it makes it easy. And then you'll put in your high school, and it should autofill if it's Heritage or Paloma, or in this case, I've selected a Murrieta school. It's not letting me, I changed it. Okay, so I'm going to type Paris. Oops. See how it autofills, and then I can select Paris High School. Or maybe I want to change it. I'm from Heritage or Paloma. Okay. Shout out to any of you guys. Make sure it's Heritage High School. Oops. High School. It says Romoland. There it is. Okay. But yours will be in there too for CMI. Any of the Paris schools are all in there. Now, here's where it wants to know your transcript information. Again, this is not for admission. It's just for placement in math and English. Give yourself a 3.0, right? Or a passing grade, but you can get this from your Infinite Campus information. So type in a GPA, and then it wants to know what your last English class was. So it gives you some options. If you're not clear, your high school counselors will know, but you can, if you took AP, put that in there because we'll give you credit for that, especially if you got a grade of 3 or better. But if it's English, composition, or literature, go ahead and put that down. Put what grade you got. They want to know the same thing. What was your last math class and what grade did you get? So I'll put whatever applies. Put whatever applies for you, okay? I'll put Algebra 1 and I got a B, okay? And that's where I needed you to have your grade and GPA information, right there after you select what high school you were in. Again, push continue. And it's getting easier from here on out, guys. Notice how these tabs turned green. Are you a U.S. citizen? If you are, select U.S. citizen. If you're not, say you're a permanent resident. You push permanent resident, you're going to have to go run and get your alien registration number, okay? Or if you have a visa or a temporary, you're going to need to know your stuff. But I'm a U.S. citizen, so it doesn't give me the drop down, and I continue. Are you a dependent of anyone in the military as of that date? This means mom and dad only, not grandpa or uncles or brothers or sisters. Mom and dad, are they in the military? Were they in the military? none apply to me, so that's why I selected that. If you have a parent or guardian or spouse currently serving in the military, they're going to want to know their status, state of legal residency, and all that stuff. So you're going to have that handy too, because see how it gave you a different drop down. But none apply to me. You're good to go. Continue on to the next page. Now here's where you got to look at this date again. As of that date, have you lived in California continuously since that date? Yeah, I've been here since I was a kid, or I was born here. So you'll put yes. And you don't have to bubble any of these things unless you've done any of these things. As of August 15th, have you or your parents engaged in any of these activities? And they're simply, have I paid taxes outside of California? Have I registered to vote outside California? Have I declared residency to go to college outside California? And have I filed for a lawsuit or a divorce outside California? I've done none of those things, so I'm not going to bubble anything. Okay, scroll down to the next box. Oh, I keep moving the page, sorry. Have you ever been part of the foster youth program, the court-ordered foster youth program? If it's yes, then you enter in your status. We have wonderful pathways for foster youth, so it's worth telling us about that. You know who you are. For me, it's no is the case, so I just select or bubble in no and continue. It's going to save all your things here. See, it's all your tabs are saved with a green check mark, but now I'm on needs and interests. This is more like a survey than anything else. Are you comfortable reading and writing English? Yes. If you push no, be honest, because there's help for that, and they'll send you a friendly email. Are you interested in receiving information about money for college? Yes, will give me another just friendly email on how to find money for college. Send me all the info on college money. I want that. They want to know if you're receiving TANF, CalWORKS, SSI, or general assistance. Are you on food stamps, Social Security income, or welfare? Okay. If you are, you just select yes or no and follow the directions. I'm going to clear the selection and just push yes, or for me, it's no. So I will select no. If you're not sure, just select no. It's not a big deal in this case. It's just a survey. Hey, if you're an athlete, we want to know about it. So that's the next question. Are you interested in competing in any of our college sport teams? The intercollegiate sports means you're going to be on our football team or our ladies soccer team or volleyball or basketball or whatnot. So if you're interested, again, bubble in yes, and they just will send you a friendly email. If not, like me, I'm going to put no. And same thing goes for all these programs and services below. They're going to ask you, are you interested in an email from us from any of these departments? That's all this is. It's a friendly email. MSJC has a wonderful health center. I want to know about it, so I'm going to check that box. I'd like to know about services because I have a learning disability, so I'm going to check that box. And you'll get immediately an email and contact phone number for that department. So that's valuable information. We don't know unless you tell us. Maybe I'm interested in tutoring. We have free tutoring in every subject. So you'll get a friendly email from our tutoring center with that, if you check that box, okay? So I'm going to just check a few of those and leave it at that. I'm going to uncheck that and then continue, okay? Expect your inbox to be loaded up with emails from those departments though, okay? Maybe I'm interested in student government or not. Either way. Continue at the bottom. Success, it gives me a little success thing up there. I like that. Here they would like to survey, because we create a lot of wonderful programs and we want everyone to feel welcome and included, your gender. So for me, for me, I selected female, but you can select whatever you'd like or decline to state, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and select female, whatever you're comfortable selecting. Do you consider yourself transgender? No. Or maybe you decline to state, or yes, whatever applies, okay? So I'm gonna put no for me, that's my answer. Whatever I feel comfortable answering. It wants to know your sexual orientation. Again, you can decline to state. I'm going ahead and put straight or heterosexual. And then parent or guardian. They want to know, I'll put it back to what it looks like when you get it. What is the education, regardless of your age, of your parents? They want to know what is their highest level of education. Maybe you don't know. You can put unknown, okay? Or holler out to mom and dad, hey, what is your last degree you got, or what was your highest level of education? You can put some college if you don't know, or if you know they got an associate or bachelor's degree, you can put that. So just pick one parent here, maybe make up that that's mom and this is dad. So, and then you can put that, or, you know, some college, whatever applies, you guys. And again, if you don't know, just put unknown. Or maybe you don't have a parent or guardian that, you know, raised you. So whatever, again, that you're comfortable selecting. Same with your race and ethnicity, whatever you are comfortable selecting. I was comfortable stating that I'm not Hispanic, or you can select that you're Hispanic and it will ask you from which country. Again, this is just a survey and they get pretty detailed, so that's pretty cool. I put that I'm white. Remember, this is for me, and never noticed this, but they actually let you select where, from where. Well, I just got my ancestry done and I know that I'm all English, so I pushed the British Isles and Irish. Okay, so push whatever you're comfortable stating, be proud, and continue. We're almost done. This is another kind of survey area. It's just some statistical information. They want to know, again, your mother's highest level. I don't know why they ask again. Your dad's, okay? And then how many people live in your household? Count yourself. So currently there are, actually there's only 2 now in my household. That changed this year. So, but if there's mom, dad, grandma, aunt, and uncle, count them. And you can put however many live under your same roof, okay? And then if you don't know your family income, you can select it here or just leave it at nothing. The application will let you move forward without selecting an income. So don't worry about that if you don't know it. Don't worry about it. You're going to do your FAFSA and talk more about that. Do you need assistance learning on how to read or write English? So yes, bubble yes or no. In my case, it's no. And then I'm going to push continue and we're almost done. Look at that. So the hard part was really setting up the account, in my opinion, but you got this, okay? You can review your application by clicking on that link and make changes before you submit the app, okay? I'll show you what it looks like. See, I click that and it lets me take a look at that. And if I don't like something there, I can go back and change it. But once I submit this, I can't change it, okay? I'm going to hide that. And finally, just consent or submit this online application. This is that legalese, we call it, for California. They just need to know you've read everything, that you're allowing MSJC to use this information only to match you up with an ID number from our college. That's all this is. So you're consenting that all this is going to get uploaded to our database so that you get an MSJC ID number. I've never known anyone to push no, but you need to select that and then select these 2. There's 3 consent buttons, and then you're going to submit your online application. I'm not going to do it because this is a test account and I don't want to get an ID number, but that's your next step, is to submit my online application. I love it because you will get, you know, you're successful. Up here in the corner, it'll say, good job, Beth or Betty or whoever, whatever your name is. So it's kind of cute. It says, good job, Guillermo, you know, you're done. Or good job, Susan, you're done. So that's the online application, okay?
So Beth, we do want to take a second to remind our seniors out there to definitely take a screenshot of that. You did it, congratulations page. All the college and career counselors or all your senior counselors want to know that you submitted it so that we can better help you with the next steps. As you all know, FAFSA is a senior requirement this year to graduate. So after you're done with this application, we will be directing you to the financial aid module just so you get a better understanding about financial aid and how to create that FSA ID, because the application just opened up on October 1st. So I'll let you wrap it up, Ms. Beth Bowles, and please go ahead and share with our student what they might want to look for after hitting submit on this application. Absolutely. So what you're going to look for is once you submit, within minutes, you're looking at our homepage. We're going to go over this in just a minute, and then we're almost done. You're going to get an email from MSJC with your MSJC ID number and username for our website, and an activation code to activate that website. So everyone is we're the Eagles, right? And every college student has their own portal. When you go to Cal State Fullerton, for instance, you're a Titan and you have the Titan portal. We're the Eagles or Eagle Advisor portal or self-service student planning tool. And that's where you need to set up your logon credentials so that you can log in and do everything as a college student. Activate your student email and complete an online orientation.
And the orientation's easy. You pop your earbuds in and then you're done with orientation. So look for that email with an activation code and your MSJC ID number, and it will give you instructions on what to do with that activation code. If you need help with any of that beyond today's session, or if you don't get an activation code, scroll down to Eagle Advisor here. It's from our homepage. I'm going to just show you two things. Click on that, and if you don't get an activation code, click on this link here that says, I need a new activation code, and they'll send one to you when you input your email address, okay? So that's that. I didn't get an activation code. You can request another one from your Eagle Advisor account. Once you log into Eagle Advisor, they're just going to ask you to create a password. You can activate your student email, and this is where you log on to student email. And then let's say you're like, what? I'm not quite clear on that, or those activation codes expire too. Make sure you just request another activation code. And lastly, beyond today, if you really can't get through this, or there's other questions, or you're having trouble, you can email us at outreach@msjc.edu. You take a picture of that, or we'll type it in the chat. That is my students and myself will reply to you and help you through this. Or you can meet with a live person right here. This red button, I'm not going to click on it because it will connect you to another Zoom meeting where you can meet with a live person without logging in, okay? And they'll help you log in. If you're having trouble activating that account, please come to the Welcome Center. It's a virtual Welcome Center, or email me, okay? I think that's it. You're going to love MSJC. It's your own thing. You go at your own pace, set up your own schedule. The schedule of classes gets posted right here under classes. It's all here at msjc.edu. I hope this was helpful. I'll stop sharing my screen and welcome future Eagles. And if Dr. Dorada wants to wrap it up, I encourage you before I do that to also apply to the first year experience program. You can find that again at our website, msjc.edu/FYE. You will get such a great solid start on your college career. It's not an extra class or extra fee. It's just a lot of extra help. And if you want one of our fee waivers, you want to be a part of this program, go ahead, and the app will open up for 2021 shortly, and then you'll get a friendly email from us with information about that too. So apply to FYE after you apply to MSJC, and meet with a counselor for your ed plan, and then you're good to go.
Well, you did such a wonderful job. I thank you for your time. I do want to remind all our viewers today that on College Kickoff, Wednesday, October 14th, Ms. Beth Bowles will be available to live with you to do a live Google Meet chat between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. The link will be on our module. So please find our Google Meet link, and she'll be able to answer any one-on-one questions. So we do invite you to attend that. And thank you again. We're going to stop our recording now.